In question 4 we have the SDT. So let's start off by letting v equal the SDT. So we have dv dt will be equal to d2s dt2. And we also know that we have this ds dt in here. So that's going to be v squared. So ds d2 dt2, which is dv dt, would be equal to this minus v squared. So we can leave the minus maybe on the right hand side and say dv over v squared is equal to minus dt. We put our integrals in. We're going to integrate 1 over v squared, and we're told the v is the sdt a half, v is a half, and we have, doesn't matter where we put the minus, but we have t is 0. So let's solve for v. We've integrated this in the previous video. V to the power of minus 2 becomes v to the power of minus 1 over minus 1. So we're going to get minus v to the minus 1, which is minus 1 over v. So we're going to get minus 1 over v between v and a half equals minus 1 dot dt will become t minus t between t and 0. So we're going to get minus 1 over v, putting v in. Minus minus will give a plus 1 over a half, which will be 2. That's going to be equal to minus t. So bring the t to the left, t plus 2 to keep the visual. T plus 2 is going to be equal to 1 over v. And if we invert these fractions, we get v over 1. V is equal to t plus 2. Invert them properly. V over 1 is equal to 1 over t plus 2. Be careful. So I have v is equal to 1 over t plus 2. Don't make a silly mistake at that point. So I have v is equal to 1 over t plus 2. So we solve for v, and we have v is equal to ds dt. So then we need to solve for s. V is equal to ds dt. So ds dt is equal to 1 over t plus 2. So ds will be equal to 1 over t plus 2 dt. And if we integrate them, s and 0, t and 0, we will get 1 dot ds is just going to give s between s and 0. You don't need to put that in at this point. So we're going to get the log to the base e of t plus 2 times 1, but we don't need that, between t and 0. It's going to give me s is equal to, putting t in, log to the base e of t plus 2, minus, putting 0 in, we are going to get a value log to the base e of 0 plus 2, which is just 2. And we have the difference of 2 logs, so that's a division. So s is equal to log to the base e of t plus 2 over 2.